Okay, welcome to the call, everyone. My name is Amanda Williams. I am also known as Amanda the Traveling Realtor, and I wish I was on that boat that Daniel's on right now. So a lot of you are on the call today because you are master students of Daniel Penley's in California. Some of you are on the call because you found an ad I posted on Instagram or Facebook. And so today, what we really want to do is we want to take a deep dive into exactly what eXp Realty is. I have personally been with the company for 3 years now. I owned my own real estate firm before doing this, and I just saw the value, and it was a complete no-brainer for me when I saw this. I literally didn't sleep for 3 days. And so I took this to Daniel and showed him a couple of years ago, right before we went on the Below Deck Mediterranean TV show. And Daniel has now came over, as you all know, and he, 43 years of experience, Daniel, and you have now just sunk into exactly what eXp has to offer, and we're so excited to build this with you. So Daniel, do you want to give me like a minute of why you chose to go this route before I jump into the actual presentation part?
You got it, Amanda. A lot of people are going to be seeing this, as you know, that we did the TV show together, had no interest in it. And a long story short, after we did the show, we built a relationship. We'd already known each other for like 12, 13 years, her and Big Country and the people that I brought. And then we went to New Orleans, did an event, a live event that I was just going to be speaking and just viewing. And I fell in love with the company. eXp has the future of real estate. It has everything you need. I have looked at every model. I've worked at Century 21, Remax, boutique offices, you name it, I've been a part of it, and this is the ultimate model. And for you who want to get into the future of real estate, this is exactly what you need to be looking at. So I'm excited for Amanda to share this with you, and we'd love you to join World Cappers International, and this is what the benefits are. So Amanda's fantastic. She's one of the hardest working ladies in the business, and I'm proud to have her as my partner. God bless. Take it away, Amanda.
Thank you. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys here. And I'm just going to take a deep dive into exactly why we're so excited about this, okay? So eXp Realty is not a normal real estate brokerage at all. It is tech-based. We actually have a real office. It's in the cloud. And every agent is actually an owner in the company. And so we also share in revenue share. So why is it so different? Well, we know that innovation is always happening. We know that these disruptors come along and they just completely disrupt the way that business is done. So as you can see here, Netflix did this with Blockbuster. I believe there's 2 Blockbusters left in like the entire world. And so, and Netflix is really getting a workout these past months, right? Everyone's at home watching Netflix. Same thing with Amazon. Amazon came along, they did $177 billion last year in sales, and they're taking out all of these brick and mortar locations as far as shopping centers, and Toys R Us and Babies R Us and Pier 1 Import closed up half of their stores. Ty Lopez just bought out Dress Barn, took everything online. And so we're actually seeing that with eXp Realty as well. eXp Realty has been around for 10 years, and it has been slowly getting traction. But I tell you, in the past 4 years, it has been insane as far as the number of agents coming on board. And just recently, since this whole COVID-19 thing happened, we're seeing an unprecedented amount of agents coming over because we already have it all figured out. We've already been a technology cloud-based company for 10 years. All of these other real estate brokerages, they have brick and mortar locations. They're not set up to do everything online like we are. And so I'm going to get into exactly what is a cloud real estate brokerage, because I can guarantee you, you've never seen one before. You may have heard about virtual real estate brokerages, where you actually like go to the website and you log in and you watch videos and all that. You send in a ticket for tech support. Well, that's not what eXp is at all. So first off, you can visit the office. It doesn't matter where you are. As long as you have internet, you can log into the cloud office. So therefore, you can work from anywhere. It's cutting out all of your brick and mortar location cost. So all of your desk fees and all of that you're having to cover. If you're a broker owner, then obviously you don't have to pay the lease on that or your staff to run your reception desk, which is a huge, huge, huge savings. And then if you are an agent that you're like, yeah, but I really need an office to go in and work from, then we do have that opportunity for you. It's actually included for every single agent that we have, and that's Regus. So Regus is a co-working space. They're all over the world, and you get access to go in and work in beautiful locations like this. The cool thing about going into a Regus location to work is probably most of these people in this office, they're not real estate agents. And so you're going to be in here, you're going to be networking with these people, you're going to be doing business. They're going to know that you're in real estate. So that could, and it does, drive a lot more buyers and sellers to you versus you going into a brick and mortar office with a bunch of real estate agents. You're never going to get a deal. They're all your competitors. So if you need to go into an office, you're more than welcome to go in and use this as your office, okay? So CRM and lead gen, I do want to get into that because we do offer an amazing system. If you're not familiar with KV Core, you should definitely get familiar with it. It is a way that you can actually you have your website, which is an IDX fed website, meaning that all of the MLS listings are actually in your website. So you can tell all of your clients, hey, look, don't go to Zillow. Go to my personal website, and all of the information is updated, and it's like to the minute with the MLS. So that's a huge, huge, huge benefit, right? And so when they go to your website, it actually collects the data, and so they're automatically put into your CRM system. And then they are automatically put into a text and email marketing campaign. So it's genius. The AI in this program is phenomenal. Any agent can buy into this program. It's $1,000 to purchase and to set up your program. And it's between $300 and $500 per month if you were to have this as an independent agent. Now, every agent in eXp Realty gets this for free. Yes, I said free. It is included in your monthly $85 fee that we charge, which is our cloud office fee, which I'll explain a little bit more about that. So when everything's normal and we can all hang out and associate with each other, we have a lot of events. We have a lot of trainings. We have a lot of what we call lunch and learns, which is pretty much someone like myself doing a presentation just like this, except we do it in a restaurant or we do it in a training room, and we all eat lunch together. And so we do these a lot. We also do a lot of masterminds and leadership events. We were actually supposed to be in Scottsdale, Arizona next week for a high-level mastermind retreat. Of course, that got canceled. But we do a lot of that. We do about every other month. We'll have some type of event that comes up. So even though we are a virtual company, we do still get together a lot. Sorry, my light went off. So as far as live training goes, we do live training, like in-person live training in our communities. However, the most training that you're going to get is going to be actually the live training in our cloud office. And so I'm going to show you what that looks like. It says 20 hours of training here. That is not true. There's more like 50 plus hours. Last week, we had 80 hours of live training, guys. And so I want to show you that, but it's everything. I mean, it's everything from mindset to goal setting to learning listing presentations to learning how to use your sphere of influence. I mean, everything that you can imagine. Tons of video trainings because, as we all can probably agree, video right now, if you're not doing video, guys, you got to do video. And I'm actually doing a 5-day video challenge starting next week for our team as well. So if you are already on our team, let me know. I'll get you a pass for that. And anyone on our team can take that challenge for free. Everyone else, we do charge for that. So exploring the community. I'm going to take you into the cloud office here, but I just wanted to show you this. There are different specialized rooms for everything. I'm talking technology, accounting, payment processing, transaction support, everything that you can imagine. If you need to walk into an office, this is where you go. So before I do that, I am going to talk to you about two things, and then I'm going to jump into our cloud office environment for you. So the first thing is all of the eXp agents are super excited, and we're all running around saying, we own the company, we have a retirement plan. And the reason why we're saying that is because it's true. Every single agent that works for or works with, we don't work for, we actually work with eXp Realty, we own the company. What do I mean by that? Well, we are a publicly traded company. If you look on the NASDAQ, our stock symbol is EXPI, and we're going to give you stock for doing what you do anyway, like selling a house every year, okay? So the equity plan, which is the first area here that I'm going to talk about, is you're going to earn shares of stock when you sell your first house every single year. Now, we're giving $200 worth of stock for selling your first house every year. When you fully cap, which we have a $16,000 cap, meaning if you sell between $2.7 and $3 million in real estate, then you're going to cap out. Then once you cap, you're going to get $400 worth of stock as a congratulations for capping. Now you're 100% commission. I know some companies give a red cup and say, congratulations, you capped out. Well, that red cup doesn't cost $400. So we actually give you that $400 in stock, which has the potential to be worth a lot more than that. I have to break right here and just tell you a story. Last August, we all went to Vegas for a leadership event, and there was a woman that came up on stage, and she had been with our firm for about 4 years. And 3.5 years ago, she capped out, and she actually became icon, meaning she got back that entire $16,000 back in stock. And she kept the stock in the account. 3.5 years later, she decided that she was going to see how much it was worth. Well, that $16,000 had turned into $146,000. She cashed that out, and she paid off her house. How cool is that? So that is really, what we're talking about when we say, hey, we have a built-in retirement plan. What agent puts away money from every house they're selling? What agent gets free stock or has free money going into an account? I don't know any agent really. So that's the first two ways that you get stock. The third way is if you tell a friend, another agent friend, about our company, and they're like, oh my God, this is amazing, just like you did, then whenever they sell their first house, then the company is going to award you another $400 worth of stock. Now, all three of those equity plan ownerships, those are going to be vested. Those have a 3-year vesting period, meaning you can't touch those stocks for 3 years. That's your retirement account. You're going to put that away for a rainy day when you might want to pay off your house in the future. All right, so let's skip down to the middle section here. That is the Icon Agent Award. So I mentioned it earlier about the lady who paid off her house in Nevada. So the Icon Agent means you sold $2.7 to $3 million in gross sales in a year, okay? Once you do that, you are now considered a capping agent. So you're going to get back that $400 of stock. And then if you sell 20 more houses within that year, then you're going to get back that entire $16,000 in stock. And you're also going to get another, well, actually, you're going to get a lot more than that. But let's just say this. You're going to get back that entire $16,000 of stock, plus the other $400 of stock, okay? So the Icon Award is amazing for agents that are selling, I'd say, between 30 and 40 houses per year. I know it's a lot easier to do on the East Coast, which is where I am, but we do have agents in California doing that as well. So that is the Icon Agent Award, and we can go into depth in that if you're an agent that's selling houses like that. Last but not least is the Agent Equity Program. And you have to think about this as if you work for a company and they're going to match whatever you put into your IRA or your 401k. So with eXp, they say, hey, if you want, then we can keep 5% of whatever your total commission is that you would be getting paid from selling a house. And then we will invest that money into the stock at a 10% discount. So I don't really know any agents that don't participate in that, because if you're with eXp, you're a business owner. You have that business hat on. You're like, yes, like I own this and I'm going to accumulate as much stock as I possibly can. I've been with the company for 3 years and I've got well over $50,000 of stock. Would I have saved $50,000 in 3 years from being a real estate agent? Probably not, to be honest with you. So that's really cool. That's one of the coolest things about this model, is that they actually give us that ownership in the company. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to put it into the chat box here as well. So the second thing that's really super exciting, a lot of agents see this as a business opportunity as well. Now, the reason I say that is because eXp actually shares in the revenue that's coming in from the agents that you refer. So let's just say you come in and your best friend Sally says, well, what are you doing? You've been with RE/MAX for 20 years. Why are you going there? And you're like, Sally, this is awesome. They're going to give me ownership in the company. I'm going to cap out. I'm going to make 100% commission. Like, these agents want me to succeed. They're going to tell me everything that's helping them in their markets. And I'm just going to sell a boatload more houses. And I'm going to build my team across the nation. And Betty says, oh, well, that sounds cool. And so she comes and joins your team with eXp Realty. When Betty goes and sells a house, the company is going to reward you for that. They're going to reward you in 2 ways. Remember, the first way, they're going to give you $400 worth of stock. And the second way is they're actually going to give you a percentage of the total commission that Betty made. So if Betty came in and she sold a house worth $500,000, okay, then the company is going to pay you, the referring agent, 3.5%. So 3.5% of that of the $15,000, because if it's a house at $500,000 and Betty took that listing at a 3% for her, then you are going to get 3.5% of that $15,000, which is about $525. That's how much money you would get on the following month from her selling a house. And that's going to continue all year long until you earn up to $2,800 from Betty selling houses. And guess what happens next year? The exact same thing, because there's an anniversary year. So every single year, every 12 months, then Betty's going to need to cap out, and her anniversary year starts back. You guys follow me with that? So you can refer as many agents as you want to the company, and you're always going to make that 3.5% up to $2,800 per agent. Now, if you say, well, I have 5 friends that I want to bring with me, so you can, and what's going to happen is that's going to unlock the second tier. So if you have 5 agents that you personally referred to the company, and those 5 agents are active agents, meaning they are selling houses, then the company is going to say, hey, that's awesome. If you help them build their teams, then we're actually going to give you more. We're going to give you up to $3,200. We're going to give you 4% instead of 3.5%. The genius part about this is it makes you want to help Betty build her team. You want to help Betty create passive income for herself and her family. That's the genius part. You guys follow me on that, right? It's all about the more you help others, the more it helps yourself as well. And it's all about all of us creating passive income. That is the number one goal, because I don't know how you're planning on retiring. My plan of retirement is passive income. It always has been. I started out with long-term rental properties. That was my passive income. And now getting into this, I'm like, oh my gosh, like retirement's only a couple years away, if that, versus building my long-term rental portfolio. And that's going to take me the next 10 years to build. So if you have questions about this, definitely reach out to us. This is really, it's an amazing opportunity. And if you look at it like this, if it took you 5 years, just 5 years, and you referred 10 agents, and that is like nothing. Danielle has that in the first couple of months already. So if it took you 5 years to refer 10 agents to the firm, and then you helped those 10 agents go and refer 10 agents to the firm, that's going to put you, if they all capped, about $348,000 a year in passive income. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, that's not going to happen, because all 110 of those agents are not going to be capping agents. They, on average, may sell about $1 million a year, maybe a little bit more because you guys are in California. It took me 18 houses to cap out last year because my average selling price is $194,000. So you guys have it way better than I do. But realistically, if you have 110 agents in your revenue share line, then that is worth about $110,000 in passive income. I think that's not too shabby to have over $100,000 a year in passive income. And that's obviously not including what you're bringing in from your selling houses, because you're still going to be selling houses, of course. All right. So I'm going to jump in to exactly what this looks like. And one of the cool things is the international collaboration. So within the company, we have a lot of ways that we collaborate. We help each other. We help with trainings. We refer a boatload of deals between each other. And I'm going to show you how that works. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm actually going to show you the back office. I'm going to show you all of this so that you understand what I'm talking about here. So I shared the wrong screen. Hold on. All right, so this is what we call the back office. Can you guys see my eXp Enterprise right now? Perfect. All right, so eXp Enterprise is your one-stop shop, okay? So there's two things that you really have to remember being an eXp agent. There's your back office, which is this, which is where you go to access everything in eXp. And then there's also our cloud office, which I'm going to show you next, where you actually log in and you go into the office as an avatar. So this here is amazing because obviously you can go here, you can see all of your financials, you can see how much you have under contract with your sales, you can see how much stock you have, you can see the agents that you've referred to the company, you can see how much they've sold and what your commissions are on all of that. By the way, that money, that 3.5% or 4% that the company is going to pay you for referring those agents, that's not coming out of the agent's 20%. That's coming out, the agent's 80%. That's coming out of the company's 20%. eXp is on an 80-20 split. So that money is coming out of company dollar, not the agent's dollar. That's really important. So when you're looking here at our back office, I'm just going to show you the solutions first. So these are our tools. Think about this as the tools in your tool belt, okay? SkySlope is an online transaction management software system. So any of your documents, all of your documents, go into SkySlope, and we have an entire transaction team that goes in and they make sure all of your documents are 100% accurate, because if anything were to come up in a year or two and Miss Sue's deal went south and now the commission is wanting to see all of your documents, and now you're going to have to go search through filing cabinets and pray to God your computer didn't crash. Everything is right here in SkySlope. So you will never have to worry about compliance again. It is right here. It is backed up. It is saved, and you are good to go. So that's the first thing. The second thing is KV Core. So this is the lead generation CRM system that I explained a little earlier that has the IDX fed website that goes directly to the MLS. Making It Rain is a way that you can actually purchase leads. This is not, I put it to you this way. If you listen to what we teach you, then with the KV Core platform, we teach you how to do squeeze pages and landing pages for free. And if you spend 10, 15 minutes a day doing this, then you don't have to ever buy another lead in your life. However, if you don't want to learn how to fish and you just want to go buy your fish, then you can go to Making It Rain. And with Making It Rain, I believe they start at $200 or $300 with a 3-month commitment, and you're getting a boatload of qualified leads. And we have agents on the team that have been doing this, and they've gotten some really great results. So totally up to you, totally optional. Downloading the eXp World, I'll show you how to do this as well. We can send guest passes into the world. So for anyone who wants to go into, we have a big summit coming up next week or week after next. And so anyone who wants to go in and see our shareholder summit, we're going to be doing that virtually, because we were actually supposed to be in Florida next week and it got canceled. Not canceled. I'm sorry. It didn't get canceled. It got taken to eXp World, because we have an auditorium big enough to hold the 4,000 agents that are going to be there. So that's really cool. And then for all of your stock, you come to the ShareWorks. Morgan Stanley is who holds all of the stock. And so you can just click on that. That shows you all of your stock awards. We also have down here the Explore Guide. Any questions you have, this is the place to go. You actually have access to this before you're an eXp agent as well. And the eXp Education Calendar, I'm going to click on this because this is where we go to see all of the training events that are coming up. And so today, for instance, today is Friday. So today, all of the Excel sessions, these are all sessions that are centered around the new world that we're in right now with COVID. So our president, Dave Kennard's in here, or he was in here this morning, discussing the market, hearing from top agents on how they've pivoted and the new strategies that they are using to really get through this time period. There's tons of classes in here. There's all kinds of video classes in here as well, learning how to do video. And you guys can come here. Again, you don't have to be an agent. You can go to eXp Cloud. Here, I'm going to put it in the chat box here for you. You can go right here and you can see this for yourself as well. So there you go. All right. So that is the other thing I wanted to show you. You guys can go in there and explore that yourself as well. Okay. So becoming a mentor, this is all great stuff. I'm not going to go into all of it. I'm just going to show you one more thing in here. So the Marketing Center is here. This is super cool because anything that you need marketing-wise, you actually don't have to go recreate this. It's already templated out. So whatever you're needing, whether you're needing your social media or your flyers and brochures, door hangers, postcards, letterhead, presentations, newsletters, or blog posts for your website, everything is here. If you're doing newsletter templates, everything is right here. And the really cool thing about this is once you come in here one time and you put all of your information in, it's going to save all of your information. And so I'll just show you this real quick. Let's just go to Attraction. This is Attraction, but we have it for your listing flyers, your brochures, everything, all of our forms. So let's just say you wanted to come here and you wanted to print this out. It gives you the opportunity to print it with your home computer, or you can send it over to get printed and shipped out with a list, or they can ship it for you. So it's just really cool. So all of your information will be down here and all of the flyers look really awesome. So that's that. Okay, Workplace. Workplace was actually built for us by Facebook. And the cool thing about Workplace is that every single agent in eXp Realty has a profile. And we also have different groups that we can work with. Like, let's just say you're interested in, I don't know, investment properties. So we have Express Offers, which is our iBuyer program. And you can actually go into the group and learn all about Express Offers. You can learn all about real estate and investing, everything that you want to know. We also have state groups. And so here, this is just me logging in, and my computer is a little slow today just because I have a million things open right now. So your California state group, I'll just show you this one for now. So we have our leadership meetings on Friday mornings as well. And this is, you have to think about this as Facebook. So there is a home page where all of the groups, you'll see all of the posts coming in from there. And then you'll also have your state group. So if you're in California, these are all of your broker and charges for California and with all of their information there. And then everything that is happening with California, you're going to see right in here. So you can just log right on in and you can see everything that's going on. You can ask questions, whatever you want. So this is a really good resource for everything eXp, everything real estate, really. Now is the fun part. So I'm going to show you what the office looks like. All right, so here we go. Actually, I need to stop this share and start another share. Oh, we're in. Okay, so we can send you a guest pass for this if you do not already have a guest pass. I know some of you do, but this is eXp World. So when you log in, this is a software that is downloaded onto your computer, and you only have to download it one time. And this is built on Verbella, which is a video gaming software program. So it's really cool. And we actually bought this company last year. And so now the newest thing, which I have not dug into quite yet, I haven't had a chance, but now the eXp agents are actually able to sell this program to other businesses as well, because there's so many businesses right now that need to take their office online. They need to have their staff, but they just can't afford to have the physical location anymore. So when you come into the world, you are an avatar, yes, and you'll dress yourself in a dressing room. And if you want to see what's going on today, then you would just walk right over here to where it says agenda. And when you walk up where it says click here, whoops, I'm not a very good driver here. You would just click here and then that will pop up that exact same calendar that I showed you a while ago. And so when you think about the office, you have to think about this as like a real office. So I'm walking up to the reception area. Maybe I should drive with two hands here. How I'm getting around is with my arrows. Okay, so looks like this girl here, I can't read her name. She is the one on duty. She's the receptionist today. And so if I had a question, I could go ask Amy whatever my question was, and then she would point me in the right direction. Now, if I had an issue with, say, my computer or my speakers weren't working correctly, or there was anything else going on with my computer, then I can walk over here to tech support and can literally go in and have a conversation with them, and they can take control of my computer and help me figure out exactly what's going on. They just figure it out for you. The way that you talk to someone is where it says, please take a number. You hover over this little red thing right here, and when you click it, it's going to put you on a wait list. I'm not going to do it because if I do, then they're going to take me in there and start talking to me, and I don't want that right now. So whenever they do take you in, then you're going to be sitting at one of these tables inside a blue circle. Anytime you are inside a blue circle with somebody, you can always open your mic, which I'm not going to do, but it's over here in the left-hand corner. And only you and that person that you're in the blue circle with can hear each other talk. Okay, so it's like being in an office with the door shut. Super cool. Now, I'm going to run over. This is an easy way to get around, by the way. If there is a certain class that I want to take, then I will, let's just say there's a class in the auditorium. Okay, I don't know what's in the auditorium right now, but we're going to go over there and see. And so this is the way that you get to the majority of places. I mean, you can walk around, but it's going to be, you're going to get distracted and people are going to want to talk to you. And it's like you're just walking around your office and people are going to be like, hey, where are you from? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, how long have you been in eXp? So if you have time for all that, great. But I usually don't have time for all that. So this is one of the auditoriums that we take all of our classes in. And so when you're sitting here, if you want to see the screen up close, then you can definitely zoom that in. These are all of our preferred partners. So some of these companies we actually own. So eXp owns it. So whenever you're an agent with the company and you have stock in the company, you actually own some of this as well. So we can get into that a little later if you guys have questions with that. And so I just wanted to show you that. Obviously, this is a big auditorium, and for the event next week for shareholders, we're going to be in an even bigger auditorium. So that's going to be super, super cool. I'm going to show you one more thing in here, and then I'm getting out of the office. There's a lot of places that you can go. So I get asked a lot, Amanda, I don't understand. You have all these agents in the company, and well, how do I actually contact my broker in charge? Well, it's super easy. You go to the broker room and you pick which state you're in or which state you want to go talk to the broker in. So I live in North Carolina. I have agents in 10 different states. And so all I have to do if I want to go talk to the broker for California is I walk right in here, and this is the reception desk as if I just walked into the office in California. Let me just tell her what I'm doing right quick.
Hi, can I help you?
Hey, Lisa, I'm actually just doing a walkthrough right quick with some other agents.
Awesome. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. I'm just going to walk them around real quick.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So as you can see, when I walk in, they're going to ask me, hi, what can they do for me? And if I needed to go in and speak with someone in particularly, then she would direct me into whichever office I need to go into. So like there's Brian's office. I think there's 7 or 8 brokers for California. So you can walk around. There is also a boardroom back here, which I will show you because there's an California agent orientation that everyone needs to go into once you come on with us, just to show you exactly how we do everything in California. And so this is one of our boardrooms. This is where we have some masterminds. This is where we have some more private meetings where it's not just a bunch of people in an auditorium. And so over here, I'll show you the agent orientation for California is on Mondays at 10 a.m. And it's right here in the California broker room. So you would come in and you would just have a seat here. And just like if you were at a table sitting with a bunch of people having a meeting right then and there. So just wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to jump back over to our normal presentation here. So let me share that with you. All right. So you see me again, right? Perfect. All right. So let me finish you up here. So I just showed you all of the technology, everything that has to go along with that. We went through your eXp Enterprise. This is the bones of the company. So as I mentioned earlier, it is an 80-20 split, 80% to you, 20% to the company until you sell between $2.7 and $3 million in real estate. And then that's a $16,000 cap to eXp. After that, you are earning 100% commission for the remainder of the year. Now, on the right-hand side, there's the standard cost. So it's $149 to start. That is your first 1,000 business cards. That's your folders. That's just kind of your getting started package that we send you. And then it's a monthly fee of $85. So yeah, it's $50 and $35. It's $85 a month. And that includes your technology fee. That includes your website, your electronic signature, your SkySlope, your KV Core. It includes everything. It includes all of these classes. It includes over 500 employees that you have access to like that. You can literally walk into the office just like I just showed you in tech support, and you can have your answers in the matter of minutes. There's no more calling your broker in charge and leaving a message and waiting for them to get back to you. You literally walk into the office and you talk to them just like we just did. There's 2 per transaction fees. There's a $25 broker review fee per transaction up until the point that you cap. Once you cap, that transaction fee goes to $250 for your next 20 transactions. Then you're an icon agent and you get back that entire $16,000 of stock. And then the only thing you're paying for the rest of the year is a $75 per transaction fee, and that is it. So I have some agents on the team that are selling over 100 houses, and they really like that because only paying $75 per transaction is a deal. So $25 up until the point that you cap. There's one more fee that's a per transaction fee, and a lot of California agents get super excited about this because this is your E&O. So this is your agent emissions. It's $40 per transaction, and that caps at $500 for the year. So you're never going to pay more than $500 in your E&O insurance. So everyone seems to like that a lot. So you guys can give me some loves here in the chat section. Obviously, we've had explosive growth. 10 years now, we're almost at 30,000 agents. We're at 29,000 something agents. And so we've definitely stepped it up a little bit here recently. So becoming a shareholder, you would just go to join.exprealty.com. You would download what's called an ICA agreement, and that is a 42-page document that you read through. This is the black and white. This is showing you exactly what it means to be an eXp agent, because you're not just hanging your license with a firm. You are actually involving yourself with a firm that you own, and you have stock and you have ownership and you split in revenue share. And so there's a lot to that legally. So that is what the ICA agreement is all about, and we can definitely help you with that. So if you're ready to become a shareholder and earn stock with us, then we actually just rang the bell again, a couple of months ago up in New York City, which I believe is just completely dead right now, right? Yep. Our next event, hopefully I am crossing my fingers and my toes on this event. This is going to be in August in Dallas, Texas, and this is our leadership event, guys. Tony Robbins is coming. So one of our leaders in the company, he is actually paying out of his pocket $500,000 to have Tony Robbins come and speak to us at this event. Tony's going to spend 4 or 5 hours with us and take us through some really intense training with him. So we're all super excited about this. I always rent a big Airbnb, Daniel and I, big fancy Airbnb, and we stay together, we break bread together, we learn together, we mastermind together. We might have a little bit of wine together, those kind of things. So we like to have a little fun. Last but not least, we always have our big convention, and this year it's going to be in Las Vegas. So it's going to start on November 9th. And again, we love to get big Airbnbs and just have fun and get to know each other. And our World Cappers team, Daniel, I'm going to let you speak a little bit about World Cappers, because it is unlike anything I've ever experienced. The collaboration, the willingness to want to help each other grow and become successful, I can guarantee you've never felt it either. So Daniel, do you want to share a little bit about why we're doing the World Cappers the way that we are right now?
Yeah, exactly. Amanda, great job, by the way. Super job on explaining the model. It gives a lot of information. And what I want you to know, that here's the really beauty of what we're doing. We're building a team. You want to learn more, you want to earn more, we're going to help you, because we have a Zoom call every Thursday for 2 hours. You don't have to pay for that. Start being part of the team. We have a Saturday morning call. We have a team call at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for everybody, all our team members. And Amanda even does a daily accountability for everybody. So here's the bottom line. I want to help you. We have our site called RevShare Realtors that you can see and share with people. We have World Cappers, which is my training portal for all of you. That's all for all of my team. I'm not selling this to you. I want to give this to you because I want you to be successful, because the bottom line, we all must keep selling real estate. Now, I want you to think about something. The fact that you can keep selling real estate, you can make more money, keep more of the lion's share, have more services, more tools, more technology, and more support than you've ever had before. In addition to, you now get to be the broker, so to speak. Now, just not literally, but you get to be able to go recruit people. You have no liability. You have no overhead. All you got to do is introduce and track, and those become our team. So we're going to wrap our arms around them, Amanda, together and help them. So every agent you have our World Capper site, our Rev Share, you have our Zoom calls, you have my live events. You can bring people and let them see it, experience it. And you know what's going to happen? I want to help everybody to get their 25 to 40 people that are their agents. Think about it as a real estate company, and every time they sell a piece of real estate, you make money. So my job is not only to help you and attract agents into our team, but also to help them to sell real estate. So our commitment between Amanda and I, we're frontlined each other right to the company. We want to help you grow, and I'm looking for those people out there, Veronica, Manu, the people that are on this call today, Patty, all of you and the Mike Aces, everybody on this call. I'm going to put you frontline to us. We're going to help you, and we're going to grow with you and let you know that our future is now your future. So don't hesitate. Don't even think about it. Join. And then go forward. You know, I even know Brett Gove, one of my students, which is one of the top agents, said, you know what? He made the decision because he believed that I could always go back. If it doesn't work, I can go back. Well, here he is years later, and he's well over 6-digit income a month. I can't say how much, but he's making an astronomical amount of money. And it started with a compound effect by just saying, okay, I'll join, and kept doing what he's doing. And then now people are following. So if you want to lead, y'all, I'll end with this. Lead yourself, and people will follow. God bless you, Amanda. What a great job you did today. I thank you. Let's give her a hand. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
Super.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So to wrap up, I just put a couple of links here in the chat box. So the first one is the join.eXp Realty. That's where you can download your ICA agreement. The second one is RevShare Realtors. That's more information. So that is something that I created, and there's a video of us in Vegas together on the first page, and then that is going to do a data collect, so I do know who visits that site, but I have a lot of really cool videos on there as well, and just more information. And then to see Brent Gove, which Daniel taught 20-something years ago, to see him do the presentation that really I just did, but he does it, it's a very good video to watch just to kind of get a recap of exactly what's going on. You can go to the modelexplained.com, and that is Brent Gove doing the presentation as well. So I just appreciate all of you for jumping on. I'm going to stop the recording now and open this up for questions.
Thank you.